Good morning, friends. I am Professor Y.M. Harde, presently working in Rajarshi Shaumaras Polytechnic, Nasik. Today we will see the fluid pressure unit number first and properties of fluid. It is a part of fluid mechanics and machinery subject. So let's start. Manometer. So what is a manometer? So basically manometer consists of two types. First is a simple manometer. Simple manometer divided into four types: piezometer, U-tube manometer, single column manometer, and inclined column manometer. Again, I repeat: simple manometer divided into four types: piezometer, U-tube manometer, single column manometer, and inclined column manometer. Second, differential manometer. Basically, differential manometer divided into two groups: U-tube differential manometer and inverted U-tube differential manometer. So let's see the piezometer. So what is a piezometer? So the figure shows piezometer. It consists of one section connected to the pipe and another free to atmosphere. So let's see. It consists of glass tube which is inserted in the wall of the vessels. So where the pipe at which level of point at which intensity of pressure is measured, means the pipe whose pressure is measured. So the height of liquid in the piezometer gives pressure head from which the intensity of pressure can be calculated. In figure it shows the height h. Consider a point whose pressure is measured. So next, the height of liquid column in the piezometer gives the pressure head, which is the intensity of pressure can be calculated. If at a point A, the height of liquid says water H, piezometer tube, the pressure at point A is given by PA is equal to W into H. That means rho GH. So to minimize capillary rise effect, the diameter of tube kept more than 12 mm. So this is a piezometer. So merits of piezometer: simple in construction. We will learn that. Simple in construction, economical. Demerits: not suitable for high intensity. So again I repeat, the piezometer consists of glass tube inserted in a wall of the tube or pipe. The point at which intensity of pressure is to measure, the other end of piezometer is exposed to air, and the height of liquid in the piezometer gives the pressure head, which is the intensity of pressure is calculated. If point A, the height of liquid say water H is a piezometer tube, then the pressure at point A is given by PA is equal to W into H. So merits: simple in construction. Second, economical. Demerits is not suitable for high intensity, and pressure of gases can be measured. Next is a simple U-tube manometer, in which it consists of two figures. First is a for gauge pressure, another is a for vacuum pressure. Simple U-tube manometer, one end is connected to pipe whose pressure is measured and another free to atmosphere. So let's see the vacuum pressure. So it consists of H1 and H2, left limb and right limb. So let S1 is the specific gravity of S1 is the specific gravity of pipe B, liquid flowing through pipes. S2 is the specific gravity of manometric liquid. So whenever liquid flowing through pipes, it creates difference, and H2 will be decrease and H2 will be increase and H1 will be decrease. For vacuum pressure, both lie on one side. So due to that, pressure rise or decrease. So let AA is the datum of the lines. So let's start. A U-tube manometer consists of glass tube made into U-shape. One end of connected to point at which pressure is measured, and another end is free to atmosphere. Basically, it is a U-tube manometer, hence it consists of U-tube shape. Next, U-tube consists of liquid of specific gravity is greater than specific gravity of liquid whose pressure intensity is measured. Basically, the liquid having high specific gravity is a manometric liquid which is used for the measuring pressure. Let H1, height of liquid column above the datum. See the H1, height of liquid column above the datum. Similarly, H2, height of liquid column below the datum and free to atmosphere. Rho 1 is the density of light liquid, that is water. Rho 2 is the density of heavy liquid, which is in manometric fluid. As the pressure is the same for all horizontal surfaces, I repeat, as the pressure is same for all horizontal surfaces, then the pressure above horizontal line datum AA in left and pressure of column U2 manometer pressure in datum BB is right. So let PB plus rho 1 G1, so hence pressure is measured above the datum line A dash. So PB is equal to rho 1 G1 H1 is equal to rho 2 G2 H2 is equal to rho 2. A U-tube manometer consists of glass tube bent into U shape, one of which connected to the point at which pressure is measured. The U-tube consists of specific gravity is greater than the specific gravity of liquid flowing through pipes. Let H1, height of liquid column in the datum line. Similarly, H2 is the height of liquid column in datum 2. Let rho 1 is a light density of light liquid. Rho 2 is a density of heavy liquid. As the pressure is same for the horizontal surface, the pressure above the horizontal datum line AA in the left column and in the right column U-tube manometer should be same. The pressure above datum line AA dash in the left column is equal to pressure in the datum line AA is the right column. So let's see draw the figure. Both figure draw. Let right side is a gauge pressure, simple manometer, and second is a vacuum pressure from another band. Let's see the equation. PB is equal to rho 1 G1 H1 is equal to rho 2 G2 H2. So PB is equal to rho 2 G H2 minus rho 1 G1 H1. So next is a single column micromanometer. It is a very important for exam. Let's see the H1. It consists of reservoir. So it consists of two datum lines, XX and YY. Let H1 is the height from datum to reservoir, H2 that is the height from reservoir to top of the liquid. So basically H1, it is a left side, H2 for right side. The figure shows vertical side of single column manometer. Let XX be the datum of the reservoir and the right limb of the manometer. It consists of pressure whose measure in pipe section is connected to pipe, another free to atmosphere, which is not connected to the pipe. When manometer connected to the pipe, due to high pressure A, the heavy liquid in the reservoir will be pushed downward and rise in a left limb. So let's see the figure. Whenever liquid flowing through pipe A, due to that, water in the reservoir push the mercury in right side. Due to that, it showed deflection. So H1 and H2 is the deflection in left side, deflection in right side. So let DH will be the fall of heavy liquid in the reservoir and H2 rise of heavy liquid in the right limb. So let H1 height of center above the XX line, where P1 is the pressure at point rho 1 and density of pipe. Let rho 2 the liquid in the reservoir, as the A is very large as compared to D is very neglected. So due to that, similarly pressure in right limb is equal to pressure in left limb. So PA is equal to rho 2 G2 H2 minus rho 1 G1 H1 and shows same reading. Okay, so let's start. So draw the figure. So let's see the revision. Today we have seen the measurement of pressure, manometer, simple manometer, piezometer, U-tube manometer, single column manometer and inclined manometer. Second is the differential manometer, U-tube differential manometer, inverted U-tube differential manometer. So here is a figure. In U-tube manometer, it is U-tube shape, hence it is called U-tube manometer, in which one end is connected to point where the pressure is measured, another free to atmosphere. It consists of specific gravity is greater than the specific gravity of liquid pressure whose measure. Let H1 with the height of liquid column and S2 is the height of liquid column in light liquid. So rho 1 is the density. Similarly, rho 2. Whenever liquid flowing through pipes, it shows Pb is equal to rho 1 G1 H1 and rho 2 G2 H2. So the formula is Pb is equal to rho 2 G H2 minus rho 1 G1 H1. So next is a single column manometer, which is shown in figure. It consists of reservoir and two datum line XX, YY. Figure shows vertical column manometer. Let X is the datum line of the reservoir of the manometer, which is not connected to pipe. When the manometer is connected to pipe due to high pressure air, the heavy liquid in the reservoir will be pushed downward and will be rise the rapidly. DH is the fall of heavy liquid in the reservoir. So H1 is a rise of heavy liquid in the right limb. H2 is the height of center. PA is the pressure at point A. Rho is a density. So in this way, A small area is negligible. So P is equal to rho 2 G2 H2, so rho G H1. So in this way, we complete the manometers, simple manometers. Thank you.